What's up, y'all? What's going on? Well, I'm back. Hopefully this will be a quick one. So, Happy New Year. Happy belated New Year. Alright. I use profanity. That means I use bad words. I'm not an influencer. I don't influence. I don't try to program you. I don't try to push my mindset on you guys, which is the audience. What I do try to do is give you my lens on what events occurred or have occurred or occurring. So with that being said, the latest event that occurred, of course, is the announcement of the capture of Maduro. So once again, and I say this again, just because it's been put out that he was captured, don't think for a second, or think about this. When the military does something, you won't know it. You really won't know it until after it happened. Right? He could have been gone a long time ago, or very recently than when it was put out that he was captured, right? So let's say Maduro was captured, some time ago, and we're just catching up with the timeline. Now, of course, with this action or this event, there's got to be doom and gloom. Why? Because Donald Trump's involved. But when you look at this, that doesn't look like doom and gloom to me. Right? Does that look like doom and gloom? No, it doesn't. I guess the Venezuelans are so happy to share their oil with us, right? Because it's about oil. It's about oil, right? So, with that being said, let's appease certain people. Let's appease the negative motherfuckers, right? Oh, Donald Trump is gonna take all the oil. He's a dictator. He shoots down oil tankers, or he takes out oil tankers. He's so evil. He just wants the oil, but ain't that the same thing y'all said about Bush? But it's Donald Trump, so let's keep going. Oh, fuck Donald Trump. Because he's going to take the oil and give it to his rich friends. And they're just going to make money. Even though my gas tank, my gas prices is at $2.60. So I guess with all the oil he's stealing, maybe our gas prices will go low. But he's fucked up. He just invaded another country and took their president. How else can we do this? What else can how else? See, and then he's arresting all the illegal immigrants, the ones that are using an 80-ton truck as a projectile, and transferring or transporting drugs, and he's fucked up. How do y'all do that? How do y'all do that? I can't even come up with shit. to like you know, and to say this. So I'm giving you stuff through my lens. So my lens consists of me being a Moor, me being a veteran. So even people that I, look at as in high regard, even they're saying this shit is about oil. And I'm like, I thought you were smarter than that. Because it's not about oil. What if oil is a code word for something else? That's just through my lens. Right? What if it's something else? See, people don't look at different angles of shit. It's funny how people read books and, they read these books for what? To make you think a certain way, or to give you information. Because if you're reading books on historical things, or you're reading books on, let's say, warfare and tactics, are you reading warfare and tactics on how to conduct warfare and tactics? Or are you reading it just to see how it's done? Or are you just, for what you're reading it? Then you got books that deal with, let's say, COINTELPRO, PSYOPs, and all this shit. But if you're reading these books, how come you can't come up with a different angle? Not saying you could come up with the mainstream angle. So let's say, for instance, yeah, it's about oil. Or it could be something else, and you give the angle. No, people just go with the mainstream narrative. It's about oil. How the fuck do you know it's all about oil? So once again, how the fuck do you know? What if oil is a code word? What if it's not really fucking oil? And it's amazing how people don't even come up with another angle. So Tar, what's your angle? What are you talking about? Well, my angle is we forgot about the number one reason why all this shit is happening. And that's the children. What if these motherfuckers was going after the shit that they've been going after as before? These tunnels, these container ships, these ports. But now there's drugs involved, right? So you have to go with that angle. Not saying it's true, because you got to be careful how you listen to what's in the news. But looking at the back channels, drugs is involved. That's trafficking. And you're bringing in a type of drug that can wipe out millions? That's warfare. And if Venezuela is the launching pad, and the motherfucking president of that country is letting that weapon be a jump off from that location, yeah, you gotta go. Not only that, if you bring your boats into the water and you come into my new jurisdiction, which is the Gulf of America, I'm gonna fuck you up. See, people don't come from angles like this. Oh, it's about oil. He took out an oil tanker. Okay, so you think there was just fucking oil on this oil tanker? You don't have to put oil in the oil tanker, right? What if there was dirty weaponry on said oil tanker? Because they can't tell you, some of you motherfuckers, what's really going on. They can't. You got a lot of stupid, retarded motherfuckers. They cannot think outside the norm. And that's and to say it like that is fucking crazy, because I would sound crazy to somebody else that's listening to me right now. This motherfucker's crazy. This is warfare. You hate one man that fucking much that you cannot think outside the norm. That's fucking crazy. You got a fucking problem. To let one man stopping you from having critical thinking or any type of observation. You can't do shit unless it involves hating this motherfucker. That's like the Epstein files. People were saying the Epstein files when this motherfucker got arrested, but because Donald Trump was the president, it was fake. It was about Russia. But when he's president now, and he mentioned the Epstein files, and then Elon says, "Well, your name's on it too." It's no longer. It's now it's real. Now it's real. Before it was fake. But now it's real because you want to see his name on the fucking list. But what if that was a trick to get the masses to push for the list? Because right now, you're not going to fucking believe it anyway because his name ain't on the fucking list. If his name is not on the list, you're not going to believe it. See how shit works? They got, I mean, this one man. I mean, out of it, even George Bush didn't go through this shit. And that was a retarded motherfucker. You guys did not give George Bush this type of energy, this type of negativity. I'm listening to very knowledgeable people who cannot come up with any other type of scenarios other than it's about fucking oil. But see, when George Bush went in, it was about oil or weapons of mass destruction. And then it went from oil. But y'all did not give that motherfucker no type of pushback like you giving Trump. I'm not defending Donald Trump. I'm just telling you how it is. All these presidents dealt with Israel. Nobody's getting pushed back like this motherfucker. And he doesn't like Israel. From what I'm seeing on the back channels, oh no. No. He doesn't like the motherfuckers. But again, George Bush did not get any type of pushback for going into Iraq and Afghanistan. And it was about oil. Or weapons of mass destruction. And then it was about oil. Where's the oil at? Where's the oil from Iraq? Where is it? Where do we store it at? Where do we get it at? Where is it? Maybe because it wasn't about fucking oil. Maybe it was something else. Shit that you can't even fathom. Like portals, stargates, relics. Right? What if it's about shit like that? But you don't think about that shit because that's some crazy shit. What the fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? So it's just oil? Again, where's our oil at? Where's the Earl at? Where's the Earl? Where's the oil? Where's the oil? Where is it? Where is it? Because our gas prices went the fuck up. After, all that shit, and then Obama came in. Shit skyrocketed. So where's the oil at? If we were there to take the fucking oil. And you just saw how Venezuelans were happy. You saw that. They weren't shooting. They wasn't rioting. Them motherfuckers was cheering. I guess they're cheering because we're going to take their oil. When we have our own fucking oil. That's what's going to happen. We're going to take all their oil. It's not about saving children, busting up drug trafficking. It's not about that. It's not about that whatsoever. It's whatever Fox News and all these other motherfuckers talking about. CNN and all these other motherfuckers, right? It's about what they say. So when I show you shit like what I'm about to show you, so let's look at this. It says, Venezuela's former chief of national intelligence, Hugo Carvajal, has officially released every U.S. senator who have been receiving millions of dollars in kickbacks from the Maduro regime and Venezuelan drug trafficking organizations that make up his government in exchange for using their government positions and influence to undermine President Trump and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth's ongoing war with these narco-terrorists. Every one of these senators is guilty of providing aid and comfort to the enemy during a time of war, and has the blood of their fellow American citizens, hundreds of thousands of whom die of drug overdoses every year at the hands of these criminals. At the hands of these criminal drug trafficking organizations that bring deadly drugs into our country, on their hands. May each and every one of them be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and may their names forever live in shame for their treason. Below is every U.S. senator on the Venezuela list. Right? So, it's not about that. It's about oil. Because you hate this motherfucker. It's got to be about oil. It's not about no children. It's not about drugs. It's about oil. Because it fits the narrative. It fits your fucking mindset of anything negative. It has to be negative. Because your negative is your positive. As long as it's negative, you're right. It's right. It's what it's supposed to be. Because you're not used to positivity. You're not used to another angle. Because of this one motherfucker. There's no other way around it. It is what it is. Because you can't stand this bitch. How do people live like that? How do you do that? I don't get it. I don't get it. So, let's try this again. You know, it's from the... I'm about to show these clips to you. And I'll probably break down something from a military mindset of what we're watching when I show these clips. However, this one right here, it could be fake. You know what I'm saying? It could be. But it's just crazy. It's got to be negative.
Venezuela. People are criticizing Trump for what he did in Venezuela. They say he bombed and kidnapped our president. No. Let me be clear. That is That man was never our president. He's a dictator. We didn't vote for him. Our elections were stolen. And when we protested, our kids were sent to prison. Minors were tortured. Girls were forced to prostitute themselves in prisons just to get food, to get a piece of bread. And where were all of you then? Where were all of you, liberals? Where were all of you? Where were all of you? You said nothing. You did nothing. But now you suddenly care about international law? I mean, now you all talk about human rights? Maduro didn't lead Venezuela. He kidnapped an entire country. So, no, Trump didn't kidnap anyone. No, he did not. He removed our kidnapper. And for that, we're thankful. You can divide politics all you want. But don't tell Venezuelans, do not tell Venezuelans how to feel about being free from a dictatorship.
Alright, so we're gonna watch that again. Let's watch that again.
Venezuela. People are criticizing Trump for what he did in Venezuela. They say he bombed and kidnapped our president. No. Let me be clear. That man was never our president. He's a dictator. We didn't vote for him. Our elections were stolen. And when we protested, our kids were sent to prison. Minors were tortured. Girls were forced to prostitute themselves in prisons just to get food, to get a piece of bread. And where were all of you then? Where were all of you, liberals? Where were all of you? Where were all of you? You said nothing. You did nothing. But now you suddenly care about international law? I mean, now you all talk about human rights? Maduro didn't lead Venezuela. He kidnapped an entire country. So, no, Trump didn't kidnap anyone. No, he did not. He removed our kidnapper. And for that, we're thankful. You can divide politics all you want. But don't tell Venezuelans, do not tell Venezuelans how to feel about being free from a dictatorship.
Well, he's upset. Huh? He's upset about his oil, ain't he? Right? Huh? He's upset about his fucking oil, right? He said oil. Did he say oil? Huh? Did he say oil? He didn't say oil. Maybe because he's not worried about hating Donald Trump. Again, I'm not defending this motherfucker. I didn't even vote. I don't vote. It's not about Republican and Democrat. It's about what's doing the right thing, who's doing the right thing, who's doing the wrong thing. But this man is always doing the wrong thing. So, what this guy was just talking about, they didn't vote for Maduro. Just like nobody voted for Joe Biden to be the fucking president. Right? You motherfuckers still think Joe Biden was the president. He was not, or the commander-in-chief. He was not the commander-in-chief. Right? And in case you forgotten, the voting machines come from Venezuela that stole the 2020 elections. Dominion and Smartmatic, if I'm not mistaken, are from companies in Venezuela. But no, that's not right. It's about oil. Tar, you're talking that positive shit. You're wrong. It's about oil. The fuck you talking about? I saw somebody that was laughing at cloud seeding today. Like, motherfucker, you don't think there's cloud seeding? And see, this is the shit we gotta deal with. So, I want to show another clip of people worried about their oil. Because this is what it's all about, right? It's about fucking oil. She thick. She said my oil, not my oil. They really worry about their oil.
Yo quería irme a mi casa. Me quería ir a mi casa.
Yes, y'all. See that? They're really fucking sad about the oil. Really sad. Or are they sad? Or are they happy that this man is gone? Because they didn't vote for him. Right? That's what the guy said. They didn't vote for him. So let's see what my man Marco Rubio had to say about this whole shit. So Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, Maduro is not the president of Venezuela. And his regime is not the legitimate government. Maduro is the head of the cartel De Los Soles, a narco-terror organization which has taken possession of a country, and he is under indictment for pushing drugs into the United States. So, let's say that is the case. And let's say that is true. What's that got to do with oil? I'm sorry. Oh, shit. That's crazy. So, there's no fucking way that Maduro cheated to get in position and was a part of some type of cartel. There's no fucking way. There's no way. It's not possible. And push drugs into the States as a means of warfare. There's no possibility whatsoever. It's nowhere near possible. Donald Trump just wants the oil. So you're not, because some of you motherfuckers are thinking this, you're not open to no other possibilities. But yet, we got motherfuckers in this country who's not fucking from here that are in government positions fucking us up. You got Somalians, and I gotta bring them motherfuckers up. You got Somalians in government positions running schemes and getting dough, whether it's through fraud or whatever, doing the shit better than anybody. But there's no fucking way that this guy could have cheated to get into position in that country of Venezuela and is a part of a fucking cartel. Donald Trump said all cartels are now designated as terrorists. That includes banking, that includes drugs, that includes financial, that includes law enforcement. There's cartels of all types. You think it's just fucking one because you can't think of anything else. Your mind doesn't go that fucking far because of this one motherfucker. As long as you hate this bitch, anything he does is negative. Anything that you deem different than what you think, it's gotta be fucking negative. A motherfucker like me, I look at it from all angles. I look at it from so many fucking angles. Sometimes it drives me crazy. Because I'm trying to see where they're going with this. But some of y'all can't do this shit. Because, so, this is about oil. So we'll do this. I'm freestyling this shit. I'm not a professional YouTuber. Right? I don't have a fucking team. I don't have my shit already laid out. This is, on the go, on the fly. So bear with me. So the next thing I'm gonna fucking show you, we're gonna walk through this shit. Now you're gonna go through. I'm gonna go through my military lens. And all you other military cats, you have your own thinking, of course, but let's see if you agree with what I'm seeing.
Mira esa mierda, protagonista, ya que esa mierda, porque me están explotando. Mierda, marico, se prendió el peo en esa mierda, ¿oyó? Marico, llegamos a tiempo a la casa, ¿oyó? Marico, mira esa mierda.
Now, I showed this exact same clip to a buddy of mine. Very good buddy of mine. Very knowledgeable buddy of mine. And he even said, that's weird. There's some shit going on. If you look at this video, and let's see here. Let's see. here's what's weird. You got these choppers. You have these choppers here. You have incoming or strikes here. Now, I don't see any type of firing coming off these choppers. I've never seen where they're flying choppers and dropping munitions in their path, per se. I've never seen that before. Not like that. Or I would never think they would do that. Because the possibility of them hitting a rotor or a chopper is highly possible. So, my question would be, somebody's designating these targets, meaning they might be shooting a laser, or but you could hear something from above. See that? These choppers are kind of out in the distance, but that's still kind of close. And I don't think this chopper or these choppers could fire some type of bomb to where it hits here. So it has to come from up here. But that's kind of weird. They're in the vicinity or area, and they're coming down like that. Hold on. Now look at that. That's fucking close. They're still in the area. Even my buddy was like, damn, there's something else going on. Now, you just seen how, look at these strikes. Boom, boom, boom. Same area. Same area. They didn't hit any type of residential area. These people aren't really, that's filming, they don't seem distressed. Damn, was that? Looked like somebody walking right there. What the fuck? Look at that. That's kind of weird. Look at this. You don't hear no fucking sirens. You don't hear no fucking sirens. You don't see no counter battery. You don't see no air defense. That's weird. That's very weird. And you know what? What's crazy? None of this was publicized. None of this was shown live or in the media. When we hit Iraq, you could tell, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. The people that were recording, I had to wonder if they were, because they knew, okay, the people that recorded the shock and awe from Iraq, they keyed in on the buildings before they were hit. And I mean, when they started recording, they're already looking at the fucking building, which tells me they were, you know, they already knew we were coming. But this whole Venezuela thing, you didn't see much media covering this shit. Like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, you're barking, whatever, right? But on the back channels, it was like, yeah, this motherfucker's got carriers coming up to the coastline of Venezuela, right? So I'm gonna go way out the field, y'all, of why this may have happened. So let's look at it from a conspiracy theory angle, a scientific conspiracy theory, a science fictional conspiracy theory. I don't know if y'all remember last year, 2024, they picked up a huge heat signature under the water coming from Antarctica. And the heat signature started moving. I mean, the heat signature was massive, huge. And then it went up towards the African coastline and disappeared. Somebody threw this out there. They were saying maybe that heat signature showed up on the coastline of Venezuela. And it's some type of, I don't know, entity or something. I don't know. Just to throw that out there. Because fuck all that. It's about oil. It's about oil. You know, fuck child trafficking. Fuck the drug trafficking. You know, no. That's positive. It's not about kicking out a dictator. No. We have dictators here. His name is Donald Trump. No, he wants oil. That's what's going on. What are you talking about? These people are faking. They're faking. There's no other possibility. Or positivity. No. There's no positivity. It's about oil.
Graba ahí.
Marico, tengo filosofía. Ya voy a ver. Sí.
Marico, tengo el corazón a mí, pues.
Muriéndose.
Now, looking at from this angle, no choppers. Airspace is clear. See a spot there. Spot there. Spot there. Splash there. Splash there. Splash here. Splash here. Splash is here. They're not hitting over here. Splash is over here.
Sí, sí.
Again, no alarms. Splash. There's no distress in the people's voice. No ADA. Nothing. They're hitting these dark areas. Here, here, and in this area. Look at that.
Sí, sí.
Look at that. That's weird. Why did I say that's weird? Watch, I'm gonna see if I can find this. I'm gonna show you guys something. Let's do a comparison. See if we can do a comparison. Let's see. All right, let's see. This is from Iraq. Now watch the difference.
ضخم تبدو آثاره وانفجار ثاني وانفجارات كبيرة وهائلة كما هذا ما أشار له المسؤولون العسكريون.
Damn, you can see that one come in. I just now noticed that. Look at that. There's another one.
انفجارات متواصلة عبد الرحمن.
Y'all get the point. See that? Different, right? That's kind of weird. Venezuela doesn't have ADA. No sirens. But see, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for thinking it's not about oil. And I'm pretty sure there's other people out there. No, it's not about oil. And people are looking at them crazy. Because it has to be about oil. Because it's dealing with Donald Trump. He looks happy, don't he? He's like, I don't give a fuck. Happy New Year. Look at him. You think these motherfuckers right here did this shit? Really? Happy New Year. He's saying Happy New Year like, woo, I'm glad this shit is over with. I did my job. Happy New Year. Seriously? Happy New Year? Wow. With all this shit I just showed you, be careful. Be careful what you look at on the news. Be careful what you see on the media. Be careful who you watch on YouTube and Rumble. Come up with your own shit. However, with that being said, look at it from different angles. Look, y'all. It's not funny, but it is funny because motherfuckers, you're linear. You just think one fucking thing. And that's, I hate Donald Trump, so it's about oil. Even if you like Donald Trump, it's about oil. Why? Why? How? What are we going to do with all that oil? Make the gas prices cheaper? Okay, we're doing that now without taking anybody's oil. Unless we took it without anybody knowing. Unless they made a business deal already. The shit's already been done. If that's the case. But we have our own, we have our own shit. I've been looking at shit on the back channels dealing with nothing but child trafficking, human rights violations, and you know, the military doing certain things. And let me tell you guys something about this whole immigration thing. If you don't think for a second, because you got motherfuckers that think, oh, they're human beings, we should let them stay here. No, people. You got motherfuckers in here that are here to do damage. Right? Ooh, I almost fucked up. Right? So we'll let... Nah, I won't do that. I ain't gonna do that. You got people from different countries that we did some bad shit to are in this motherfucker. And you know, granted, we were in their country. These motherfuckers want some get back. And we have people in the government who let these motherfuckers in here. And a lot of them are driving trucks. They're in the logistics industry, transportation. You have a 80-ton fucking vehicle that you can use as a weapon. I just saw the other day a truck or a bunch of trucks hit like 6 bridges in I forgot what area. It was like one highway or some shit. They hit 6 bridges. Me being a veteran, to me, you're taking out supply routes. You're taking out key routes. You're trying to fuck up the infrastructure. And you're doing it very subtly. Through negligence. Or what is perceived to be negligence. Or not highly trained. To somebody that doesn't look for shit like a veteran would. Like, no, that's not normal. That sounds like you're trying to take out routes. Some key routes. Right? Maybe my next video we'll talk about that. Because tonight is about Maduro. Y'all let one motherfucker dictate your mindset. That's crazy. And no matter what the subject matter is, that motherfucker will pop up in the comment section. Somebody will mention Donald Trump. Even if it has nothing to do. It could be your fucking talking about a cheeseburger. Motherfuckers will still bring up Donald Trump. It's amazing. People have much hatred for this one motherfucker. And there's other presidents that did more stupid shit than he has. I mean, you got people, he's a convicted felon. When did he go to jail? He was indicted. He wasn't guilty. But you didn't go after George Bush, Jr. or Sr. You didn't go after motherfucking Dick Cheney. You didn't go after these motherfuckers. Not like this cat. Motherfucker like me, I gotta step back and be like, hold up. Why y'all don't like this cat so much? What has he done to you? I could be like, yeah, fuck that dude, fuck him. And then I keep hearing it and I'll be like, wait a minute. Nah, something ain't right. Y'all hate this dude. Y'all really hate this dude. Now I gotta step back and reevaluate what the fuck's going on here. But a lot of people can't do it. You negative motherfuckers can't do it. Even some of you positive motherfuckers can't do it. You can't do it because there's got to be a ritual, right? Everything's got to be by numbers. It's got to be a ritual. Fuck a signal. It's not a signal, right? It's a symbol. It's a ritual. But yet nobody caught that this motherfucker put a signal out to the military with that 1776 fucking shit added to their bank, right? To their bank account, right? That's like a fucking signal to me. That's some code shit. Right in your motherfucking face. And you have motherfuckers still bitching about that. I wish I was in the military getting $1,776. You think I'm gonna get on fucking YouTube and bitch about it? I guess I'll just pay my credit card bills. Motherfucker, who told you to rack up credit card bills? Why do you have to get on fucking YouTube and bitch about you getting the extra $1,000 tax-free $1,776? The vets didn't get that shit. But I'm not on here bitching about it. I'm just talking about motherfuckers that did get it and bitching about it. That's fucking crazy. No matter what this motherfucker does. What? It's unreal. It is unfucking real. That's crazy. The man gives the military extra tax-free money. And it's, negative. It's not enough. Where's the Epstein files? Motherfucker, you was supposed to ask that when he first came in the motherfucking office. You didn't know shit about Epstein until this motherfucker came in office. Y'all didn't know fucking Epstein. And you know what's even sad? You want to see the list, but you don't want to know what happened to the children. You don't care about the children. You don't care that they're finding children right fucking now. Going through finding these illegal immigrants. And when I mean illegal immigrants, I'm talking about fighters. Not these motherfuckers that come over here and get a job and try to make a better living. We're talking about people that come here and do trafficking of all sorts. You're worried about the Epstein list only because this one motherfucker might be on the Epstein list. You don't give a fuck about. You're not asking about the fucking children. You're not asking about the children. You're asking about who's on the fuck. Is Donald Trump on the fucking list? You might as well say that. Because you don't give a fuck about the children. You don't give a fuck where they're finding the children at and what type of condition they're in. You're not asking that. If you're not asking that, then what the fuck you worried about it for? You're only worried about it because you want to see Donald Trump on there. That's people that's for Donald Trump. That's people for against Donald Trump. Both sides. Ain't that what y'all say? Two birds of a feather flock together. Both of y'all motherfuckers. You don't give a fuck about the children. You're not even looking on the back channels or any channel to find out what happened to these children when it comes to Epstein and all this shit. All you worried about is fucking pictures. Oh, Donald Trump was in the picture with him. Michael Jackson was in the picture with him. You're not asking, where are fucking children? What happened to the children? You're not doing that. You didn't even ask what happened if there were children with Diddy and all this shit. Not saying there was, but you're not asking that. Of course, they didn't present it that way. He was just, or they, who, whatever, was just having freak offs. Why'd he go to jail for that? What's wrong with that's they type of shit. What causes criminal shit with that? For this replacement to go to jail, because that ain't him. And y'all better get that shit out. Y'all need it, man. How can these people? There's no way all you motherfuckers are gonna get it. I mean, shit is right in your face and you're not getting it. They're showing you different versions of the same fucking person and you're not catching it. You can't even tell most of these fucking women in your face are fucking dudes. Some of y'all think dudes can have fucking babies. But when I say shit, I'm the crazy motherfucker. When I say the military's fighting underground and they're finding children, I'm the crazy motherfucker, but you want to see what's on the fucking Epstein list. I haven't seen actual footage of these motherfuckers going on there, but I've seen them training for underground shit. And I've seen like little snippets of what these motherfuckers are doing to the babies. It's not fucking pretty. But you worried about a fucking Epstein list just so you can see Donald Trump on that motherfucker. Where were y'all with the laptops? With the Wiener laptops? When Sidney Powell mentioned Wiener laptops with Rudy Giuliani and all that, and she said we're gonna release the Kraken, y'all motherfuckers laughed at her. Fuck this bitch. Look at this Raggedy Ann looking bitch. Talking about some laptop and Kraken. Oh, but now you want to see the list. Because before, the laptops were fake. And then all of a sudden, the laptops was real. All because of an Epstein list. And all because Elon Musk was like, well, Donald, your name is on the fucking list. Y'all fell for that shit. What if he is on that fucking list? You're still not asking the question. Did he touch the babies? Where's the babies? What happened to the baby? You're not asking that. Yes, that motherfucker was on the list. That's all you want. That's all you want. What you gonna do after that? What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do if his name is on the list? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. If it's not on the list, man, that's some bullshit. That list ain't real. I don't know how they expect y'all motherfuckers to awaken. Some of y'all stuck on fucking stupid, man. I'm not saying I'm the brightest motherfucker, but shit, some shit I could just be like, nah, that shit don't look right. I'm gonna go research this. I don't need CNN and motherfucking Fox or some motherfucker on fucking YouTube telling me how to fucking think. Especially when it comes to dating and all this shit. You talk about a woman that goddamn much, you know, how she's a fucking Pukisha and all this other stupid ass shit. I mean, damn. Okay, a couple of them, okay, but if your shit is solely on that, you start to look kind of faggoty. Leave it alone, bro. You sound like a fucking woman. You know how you win an argument and this bitch gotta keep nagging on you and shit, calling you faggot and gay because you hang out with your homeboy. Now it's a problem because you hang out, because you in an argument, you beating her ass. I mean, you verbally, you know, like, you're getting over, you're winning. Now she gotta hurt your motherfucking feelings. She keep talking. Yeah, and you like, okay, shut the fuck up. And she keep going. Right? And you don't want to hear that shit. That's what some of these dudes is doing when they talk about women. Okay, man, I get it. We get it. You don't like fucking women. Where your woman at? You talking about women this bad. Where yours at? Do you even like pussy? I mean, damn. You can't talk about nothing else? You can't do a fucking movie reaction or something? Damn. Same with the women. Do the same shit. What the fuck is your problem? You can't talk about nothing else? That's some agent shit right there. But see, if I say it like that, fuck you talking about? Fuck you women. Fuck you guys. Fuck black dudes. For what? What we do to you? You gotta come on YouTube and do that shit? Anyway. But this leads to, you can't think of nothing else? It's just oil. Oil, motherfuckers. With that being said, I hope this video will cause people to check certain things. I'm not here to influence you. I'm just giving you things through my lens. To me, it's more than oil. It's more than oil. You still got the voting machines, drug trafficking, human trafficking, child trafficking. It's still going on worldwide. I think my next video, it'll be what's going on around the world. This shit is worldwide, you guys. What just happened, this shit is worldwide. But you don't give a fuck because it's not the Epstein list with Trump's name on it. So for you people that think like me, stay away from the motherfuckers. Don't try to explain shit. You know, maybe say a couple of things, see how they react. They give you that look, just shut the fuck up and walk off. Fuck them. You can't help them. They're stuck on stupid. I mean, a motherfucker like me, I can figure shit out. Me, I don't know, maybe 10% of all the people that I listen to dealing with Moorish history or history and other shit, they know way more than me. But yet they can't fathom there's another side to this shit. It's always got to be it's got to be negative. It's got to be dark. If you're around that type of people, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. But that shit is crazy. Just sit back and watch how crazy these motherfuckers are. Watch how this one motherfucker, like, really makes these motherfuckers sick. I mean, they cannot function without hating this motherfucker. And I always say, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll put it another way. When one motherfucker makes people pissed off, no, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. First of all, there's no such thing as black and white people. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna designate for the purpose of clarity. For Donald Trump to be a so-called white person, And he's pissing off white people. That says a lot. I don't know why you dumb niggas can't see that. This dude is pissing off white people. And one thing I know, when white people get pissed off, so-called white people, they tell everything. But guess what? Donald Trump is pissing these motherfuckers off so bad. I haven't heard anything that deals with any type of truth that's in their favor. Nothing. And that's why I like this motherfucker. He keeps pissing them off. He's literally scaring the shit out these motherfuckers. Right? Because let's say he was something to be negative. And he pissing off so-called white people. So-called white people would be like, hey nigger, bruh, whatever the fuck your shit is. Look, this is what's going on. They're gonna do this and this and this. Good luck. No. No. You know what? Donald Trump has pissed these motherfuckers off so bad. They're coming out. We gotta help the immigrants. Now, it's funny how niggas been getting their asses kicked for a long time through law enforcement. I'm talking beat the fuck down. And yet, there was no Caucasians, no so-called white people backing them up, marching in the streets and shit. But isn't it kind of funny? They're doing that for illegal immigrants. Not immigrants, illegal immigrants. Y'all don't find that shit funny? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Seriously, I don't want to Dr. Umar this shit. You don't find that funny? When has fucking white people, so-called white people, went out in the fucking streets and marched for niggas of getting their asses whipped? Free him. Free Tyrone. He's innocent. You know what they do? Well, he didn't have a father. He's gangster, you know? He was a good boy. We was kings. You know? They say that shit, you know, behind closed doors. Or on the fucking internet like somebody can't, you know, sock them in their motherfucking jaw. But you hate this motherfucker. This dude is pissing off so-called white people. And there ain't shit they can do. There's nothing they can tell us. And I'm talking, I ain't gonna say black because I ain't black. This is black. And I'm a Moor. But for the rest of you motherfuckers, they ain't helping no black people. They not saying anything Donald Trump is doing any type of nefarious shit to black people. Because if you think about it, this is how stupid they are. Because they can sit there and play with you niggas' emotions because they do that shit the best, right? So that whole BLM shit it crashed, right? Now they on the run. But if they were smart, they would try something else with you dumb niggas. Because y'all motherfuckers are stupid. You retarded. Because they play with your emotions. And you fall for it every fucking time. And I think Trump caught on to that shit and was like, you know what? Let's take that away from them and see what they do. I'm not even going to worry about so-called black people. We're going to clean their streets up. And what happened? What did they do? You niggers better watch out. They're coming to get you. What happened? Motherfuckers is like, we're still here. Right? Then what happened? They told the immigrants, hey, tell the niggers that they'll get deported. And then, you know, the Africans and all the other motherfuckers like, really? Really? Hey, then they get on YouTube trying to talk like us and shit. Try to dress like us. You know, you motherfuckers think they us and shit, you know, for you so-called white people. Because you act like we're all the same. We're not. And then these motherfuckers is telling our people, my people, you're going to get deported. And you know, you got some motherfuckers that's like, wait a minute. Huh? Motherfucker, I'm from here. You even had some that was like, we gotta stick together. When they said, hey, you African Americans, you niggas are gonna get deported too. Motherfuckers was like, what? What? They was like, no. You know what? I'm FBA. That shit is crazy. and the fucking so-called white people was like, oh shit, that didn't work. The motherfuckers are running out of options, y'all. They can't help the immigrants. Motherfucking ICE is tossing these motherfuckers left and right. Get your fucking stupid ass out of here. And taking their asses too. See the positivity in this shit? Y'all haven't seen this shit? Come on. Follow me on this shit. These motherfuckers done cut off all the avenues they had. They have. Cut them off. What they got left? They done caught Maduro. Maduro got all they fucking banking files and shit. You know what I'm saying? That these motherfuckers over here probably did some crazy shit. You know? They cut them off. And you motherfuckers still ain't figured this shit out. You still want to be a fucking Democrat. Some of y'all, even rhinos. You know, Republicans. Right? It's not about parties now. It's about the individuals in the party. Right? Even though the majority that's fucking up is Democrat. That's fucking funny. Anyway. Happy New Year to you guys. Even though that's not the real New Year. The real New Year is in March. That's the real New Year. So, but anyway, for those that, you know, still count this as a New Year, Happy New Year. May you have a fortunate New Year. Notice I said fortunate, not blessing. Blessing is a curse. Look it up. It means blood sacrifice. So, and plus it's like be less. Be less. Why would you want to be less? God blessed me. Why would you do that? God cursed me. Why would you say that? So, fortunes and blessings. And off to the next one. Remember, think of more than one way, more than one side. That's all I ask. This shit is funny. It's about oil.